Welcome to today's broadcast. Shout out to our sponsors. And now for our broadcast.
Welcome back here to the Waupun Community Center as the Waupun Warriors take on a fellow Division II matchup between the number two team in Division II, the McFarland Spartans, taking on the Waupun Warriors, the bruised and battered Waupun Warriors tonight, or should I say sick Waupun Warriors. 5 of the top 6 forwards for the Waupun Warriors are out tonight. Coach, I mean, you've obviously been coaching high school hockey for a long time. That's a tough thing to deal with.
It is. We all go through the sickness. Usually it happens once, hopefully not twice during the season. Like we always say, next person in. It'll be interesting that they have to play against the number 2 team in the state for D2, but just got to go out and play hockey.
Once we always say this, anybody can beat anybody on any given day. Does not matter who's in the lineup. We saw it on Tuesday, a big win for the Fond du Lac Cardinals in the Sturgeon Cup in a Badgerland matchup to move them into second place in the Badgerland Conference. Waupun sitting in third place in the Badgerland Conference right now. They can kind of lock up third place. I mean, third place is pretty much locked up unless they were to beat the Ledgers next Tuesday at home in regulation. They have to win regulation in that game in order for that to be locked up because the point system they got in the conference. So, but that, I mean, Waupun, again, they're bruised and battered. Your top guys are out tonight, but the good news is hopefully they can all be back by Saturday for the Pink Out the Rink game against Waupaca.
Yeah, that would be nice to get definitely those 5 players back. That'll help them out depth-wise. I mean, even tonight looks like they're going to try to roll 2 lines with 3D, so that'll be interesting as well.
All right, we're going to step aside, run a couple ads. We're going to come back with the stats for the McFarland Spartans, run a couple more ads, come back with stats for the Waupun Warriors and an interview with Coach Tank after these messages on Jeff's live streams.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
After surviving breast cancer, I felt this calling to help other women heal. I thought, why not build a respite house? I wasn't sure it was going to work financially speaking for my family, but with the guidance of Thrivent, I really felt like we were going to figure it out. Taking the leap to start my nonprofit has been the most rewarding thing I've done in my life.
Jonathan Leonard, Thrivent Financial here in Waupun, serving the local communities.
God bless.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Call.
Welcome back here on the pregame show. We're going to talk about the McFarland Spartans, the number 2 team in Division II so far. Spartans are 10-2-1. They started off the season red hot, going 5-0, then taking on a very good Waunakee team, losing 6-2 to them. And they come out, win 4 more in a row. They tied Baldwin Woodville, beat Baraboo Portage, coming off a tough loss on last Saturday against a very good Madison Edgewood team, 7-1. Now they take on this Waupun Warriors team. Going to go through the team stats first. I'll hide this little screen here. So they're 9-7-2 in conference, 14 points. They're tied for first place, but Edgewood has the edge because, one, goals for/goals against. I mean, that Edgewood team has given up 7 goals in conference so far this season, but they beat them also head-to-head. This is your full stats for them, obviously, with their overall conference seeding so far this season. See Beaver Dam in there, local team in the middle of the conference at 4-5. They did beat Beaver Dam 6-5 previously earlier in the year. 10-2-1 so far this season. They averaged 3.62 goals per game and 2.69 goals against, with a 25% power play and a 72% penalty kill. Good power play, below average penalty kill, but the numbers here with the 3.62 goals against, or goals for, they score a lot of goals, but they give up a pretty fair amount with over 2.5 a game as well.
Yeah, like you said, you'd like to see the goals against come down a little bit, but it looks like they got enough offensive power. Their top 4 scorers are actually spread out, 2 on the top line and 2 on the second line, so that adds good depth against teams that sometimes don't have more than one line.
I do like that head coach Jack Winger, he sent this, we obviously sent them an email out for our live streaming service and stuff like that. He sent me a lineup card. I love the lineup card. An actual hockey lineup sheet where I got my 4 lines, my defensemen, and my goaltenders right here. I'm used to reading them like this, so I like reading them just like that off the lineup card. Ty Palacios, I'm going to make sure I got it right. Ty Palacios, or Paulius, there we go. Ty Paulius leads this team in goals, or leads his team in points. 6 goals, 16 assists, 22 points. Addison Pettikamp leads in goals with 12 goals, 7 assists, 19 points. JJ Blattner, 7 goals, 8 assists, 15 points. Liam Reagan, 5 goals, 7 assists, 12 points. Pretty even across the board. They're not a huge gap and disparity for their scoring, Coach.
Yeah, real good balance, like you said. It's, even if Waupun does roll 2 lines today, McFarland's still got that second line that can produce goals as well.
We're going to see Stephen Hung today. He's played every single game so far this season for the McFarland Spartans. 10-2-1, seen 318 shots, 283 saves, 35 goals allowed, with a .259 and an .890. Good goals against, below average save percentage.
Yeah, normally as goaltender, you'd like to see 90 or higher. Obviously, that's where Waupun could benefit tonight if they could get the puck to the net. Put a couple on net, see what happens, maybe get a rebound goal.
Scoring so far this season, they've scored 15 in the first, given up 10 in the first, scored 11 in the second, given up 16 in the second period, scored 20 goals in the third period, and given up 9. They are 1-0 in overtime for 47 goals for, 35 goals against. That's a really, really good third period scoring comparatively. I mean, you're outclipping your opponent in the third period 2-1.
Yeah, good conditioning, and obviously it starts there so that you're not tired by the third period and you still have some energy, and obviously they do have enough energy in the third period.
All right, we're going to step aside. We're going to couple ads. We'll come back with the stats for the Waupun Warriors and the interview with head coach Nick Tank after these messages on Just Live Streams.
And service in Brandon. The automotive experts. Beat the Wisconsin snowfall. Stay charged this winter. PT Tire and Service. Full service. Batteries and wipers available on site. Call 920-346-TIRE. Put Christmas lights on your tree this holiday season, not your dashboard. Call PT Tire and Service to get those lights in the right place. Over 20 years in business and ready to service your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service. Brandon. 920-346-TIRE.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome back here on Jeff's live streams. Overall season record for the Waupun Warriors, 9-7 so far this season. I talked to Coach Tank a little bit before this. I mean, this is a game he was hoping would be a pretty good test at seeing where this team is at, as they're kind of my hockey ranked right around the 10 or 11 spot in the Division II stats or rankings for Wisconsin high school hockey, and this is the number 2 team in Division II. So he was really hoping to check out where his team is at so far this season, but with your top 5 of your top 6 players being sick, it does not help. Waupun, they come in winners of 2 in a row. They beat Toma, Sparta, and South Central. A couple losses before that to Homestead and West Bend, but right where they want to be. They're going to 3rd in the conference, hoping to get everybody back for Saturday for that big Pink Out the Rink game. We will run an ad for that after this, and then when we send it over to that, also there's another kind of game like that going on at CWC on January 31st for athletic director Greg Zonefeld, and then a former CWC student in 2014 graduate. I'm not going to read you all the stats for the Waupun Warriors when it comes to player stats. 9-7 this year, 338 goals for, 269 goals against. Pretty much about the exact same numbers. 20% power play, 72.5% penalty kill, but numbers are eerily similar to this McFarland team, Coach.
Yeah, like you said, if Waupun had all their players, this would be, a very, very good game, good matchup. They're in the same sectional, too, so who knows, down the road they might see each other again.
So the players you're going to see tonight off these point scoring, you're going to see Chase Beam, 6 points, 6 goals, 9 assists, 15 points. After that, we go down the list. We find Camden Flegner, out. Hayden Reeder, out. Jonas Buckholz, out. Dylan Pribanow, out. We're going to see Blake Coker in net tonight. He's 6 and 7 so far this season. 380 shots seen, 338 saves made, 42 goals against for a 323 goals against average, and an 889 save percentage, much lower than Blake Coker would like so far this season.
Yeah, I think his numbers are going to get better as the season goes. He's going to probably see a lot of shots tonight, so he's going to have to kind of be around that 92 save percentage or higher to hang in here.
Scoring disparity for the Waupun Warriors so far this season. The Waupun Warriors have scored 14 in the first, given up 11, 23 in the second, given up 17, 22 in the third, given up 19. But my thing I want to go to here, the totals are 59 and 47. But for the Warriors, they're scoring about the same between the second and third. But as the game goes on, you're giving up more points.
Yeah, and like you said, it's nice that you score more goals in the second and third period. However, you're giving up more goals, so in the long run, it kind of evens itself out.
Yeah, I mean, I always talk about the fact that you want to be in that different area where you're kind of a little bit too high up for me, where I think like you're scoring way too much at a point where you're kind of giving up offense for defense.
Yep.
At that point. And Waupun, I mean, they're scoring at a high clip in a second and third, but they're realistically giving up too many goals.
I agree with that completely. And looking at their PK percentage, you definitely do not want to take penalties. PK is only at 73%. I know as a coach, you'd want that a little higher, up into the 80s or more.
So we're going to step aside. I'm going to run those 2 ads for the cancer awareness games, and then I'm going to send it over to the interview with Coach Nick Tank, and we should be about ready for puck drop. And the starting lineups from the Waupun Community Center as the Waupun Warriors take on the number 2 team in Division II in Wisconsin high school hockey, the McFarland Spartans.
Friday, January 31st is going to be a special night as the basketball teams and fans of Central Wisconsin Christian, Eustisford, and Johnson Creek join forces for Hoops for Hope, a night for cancer at the CWC Gymnasium. Several activities will be taking place to raise funds to support 2 area families battling brain cancer. CWC Director of Advancement Greg Zonefeld and CWC 2014 alumni Jared Rignaris. We know that cancer has touched many of our lives in some manner and want to invite you to partner with us in making this a very successful evening of hope. Check out the CWC website for further information. January 18th is the annual Waupun Warriors hockey team's Pink Out the Rink event. Every year, the Warriors fundraise and donate to a recipient fighting breast cancer. This year's beneficiary is Carmen. In April 2020, she was diagnosed with triple-negative breast cancer. Since diagnosis, she has undergone a double mastectomy, lymph node removal, and reconstructive surgery. Come on down and pack the community center on January 18th. Meet Carmen and support this great event as the Warriors take on the Wapaka Comets for the annual Pink Out the Rink event. Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now on the show is the head coach for the Waupun Warriors, Nick Tank. Coach, welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me again, Jeff.
Oh, wow. Yesterday was crazy across the Badgerland, but I want to talk about your contest. So give us a good rundown of what happened yesterday in Fox Cities.
Yeah, so they jumped out, got the early lead on us, and we had a really good second period. I felt to start, and we went up by 2 goals, and then, they tied it up by the end of that, and we had a pretty good battle. In the third period, it went right down to the wire, and then Camden Flagner netted the game winner with 4.6 seconds left. Yeah, and it was an exciting game back and forth, and it just felt like the last minute did a great in the blue line. I think they did it 3 or 4 times, keeping that puck in the offensive zone. And I just felt like if it stays down there, something's going to happen. And he got it right before the buzzer. So it was huge for us. Kids were really excited.
Yeah, so talk a little bit about how that plays out here in the standings now for you in the Badgerland.
Yeah, it was a big win for us because now, if you're looking at all of those teams, Fox City's got to win over Appleton. Appleton got to win over us. Now we have a win over them. So it's going to come down to goal differential. So, we still have a Badgerland Conference game to go. So we're just going to make sure that we're doing our best to go out there and put our best foot forward in that game.
Coach, talk to me a little bit about, I know we've talked about this numerous times, about how are you going to get off the schneid with these slow starts to these contests?
Yeah, it's just, the same speech kind of every day, just making sure when we come to the rink, we have a plan, we're ready to go. And I think we've been doing a little bit better job of it of lately, but, it's just the consistency right now. And that's kind of our biggest thing is consistency across the board, whether it's having good periods or consistency amongst shifts. We have a young team, so that's the hardest thing for those guys, just making sure that when they're going out there, they're being consistent in their effort.
You were talking a little bit about it puts the team to a position where they have to be resilient, and it definitely has tested them, and they have shown that fortitude. So just talk a little bit more about how things went in that third period with the tie game.
Yeah, it was pretty tight, back and forth. I thought our kids did a good job of battling. We were up 2 and then gave up 2, and they could have let that momentum ride out, but they didn't. They stuck with it, took it one shift at a time, and when you do those kinds of things, if you keep worrying about doing the little things right, eventually those things add up, and it panned out for us at the end of the game.
Well, again, the Badgerland Conference we know is tough. You guys are by far smallest program, I guess I would say. I think Springs obviously has smaller numbers than Waupun when it comes to students, but you're the only Division II team. We talk about this all the time, and we know Nina was ranked. I'm assuming they still are ranked, even though they had lost to USM, and that they came back and they beat Notre Dame. And then Fond du Lac comes and beats St. Mary's Springs last night in a double overtime shootout. So it definitely has made, I think, continues to share how tough Badgerland hockey is.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. When you're playing a Badgerland Conference, up to play. It doesn't matter who your teams are competitive.
Talk about tonight's contest here against McFarland. So things don't get any easier, Coach, coming in here, ranked number 2 in the state. So talk in Division 2. So talk about what you know about the McFarland Spartans.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at their record, they're a pretty strong team. They're 10-2-1. You know, they've played in a lot of really close games. Just kind of looking across their scores, I feel like we've played some similar competition. We've had some similar results, so I'm excited about it, you know, and I was talking with the boys today about it at practice too. You look at the coaches rank Wisconsin prep hockey and it's got and that's a coaches voted poll. And then if you look at a couple of other different sites, it's got us and them actually pretty tight. So I think it's going to be an interesting game. You know, it's going to come down to who's going to be willing to have a little bit more grit.
Yeah, and I would agree with you, Coach. That's the one thing about coaches' polls. I mean, if they just haven't seen you play, or they go and they just look and they see obviously your record overall, not taking into consideration the teams that you're playing, as well as being in the Badgerland Conference. I was doing the same research. What I saw, I mean, they had a great contest with Stevens Point, which is the number 1 team in Division 1. That was 4-2. But then the Badger Conference is just up and down. So and you have played a lot of those similar. So how are you expecting things to turn out to control too much enthusiasm for tonight's contest?
Yeah, it's just like we just talked about before. It's being ready, coming into the rink with a plan, knowing the schedule and making sure you're ready to go when it's time to get on the ice, and being mentally focused, and then being locked in and just thinking about not trying to do too much, just going out there and doing your job, winning your battle, and then getting off, getting a rest, and going back out and doing it again. And you know, like, you don't want the moment to be too big. We're not worried about like how this is going to really end up. We're just worried about going out there each period, each shift, trying to win those battles. And if we do those things, then I think I like where we stand. And if we don't do those things, then it's obviously, for any team, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, and you have talked about that, and I think your team, second and third periods, have always made those fantastic adjustments. So you guys do something special in the locker room, and obviously I don't want you to share what that is, but but it definitely works.
It's the kids. Yeah, it's the kids. I mean, they're a resilient bunch. They're thick-skinned, and you know, they don't let too much get at them, and they roll with adversity, which has kind of been the theme of the year. I wanted to like challenge the kids and stress them. We talked about the schedule the past couple weeks. It's been heavy, and you know, trying to build their mental toughness and resolve in that aspect, push their bodies, and then just go out there and be able to respond. And I think for the most part, we've done a good job. So I wouldn't expect anything other than that in the game tomorrow. We're going to come out there. We're going to try and compete as hard as we can. And I think if we're able to do that, I like where we stand.
Is there an advantage to playing at the community center?
Oh, I would say there's always an advantage to being at home for sure. But you know, I don't know. Our rinks aren't that different. I guess they're used to playing on a bigger sheet. They have the Olympic size there, but they have a good skating team. So, you know, they maybe won't have quite as much room to work with. And we're going to try and fill the middle and make it difficult for them to get there. But that we would have that same game plan at their venue too. So, you know, things are a little tighter. You're going to have a little less time with the puck. It should be a good contest.
Caleb talks often about being the goalie and having to switch back and forth between the different size rinks. And some people think that it shouldn't take very long, but he would tell you over and over and over that it can take you anywhere between 2 periods and almost an entire game before you start to find your angles. And I do think that that'll be an advantage.
Sure.
Especially with the offense that you have stepping forward.
Yeah, it's you know, their goalie's pretty similar to ours, it seems like, when you're looking at his stat sheet. So when you're talking about facing a pretty strong goalie, the the script for me doesn't change. We got to make it difficult for him. We have to get traffic in front of him. We got to make it hard for him to see the puck, and we got to get to that dirty area and try and bang in some rebounds if he's going to give them up.
Very good, Coach. Thank you so much for joining me here on the pregame show. Anything else you'd like to add?
No, I just hope everyone can make it down to the community center. It's our youth night, so hopefully there will be a good crowd, and just hope to see you there. It should be a great night for hockey.
It's going to be a fantastic night. So, Coach, thank you again for joining me here on the pregame show. We really appreciate it. So, head coach here for the Waupun Warriors, Nick Tank. We'll be back after these messages here on Jeff's live stream.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
WDS Construction is a national general contractor with headquarters in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. But we are so much more. The holiday spirit has taken over the WDS corporate office. Our team has transformed the space into a festive wonderland with themes like Santa's Workshop and Christmas at the Zoo, along with other creative holiday decor throughout. From cheerful decorations to imaginative displays, every corner is filled with seasonal joy. WDS Construction wishes everyone a wonderful holiday season filled with warmth, joy, and plenty of festive fun.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Welcome back here on the no longer the pregame show. We're back here for about some hockey to go here in Waupun as the Waupun Warriors will take on the McFarland Spartans, the number 2 team in Division 2. First of all, we're going to get right into that YouTube chat. Someone paid attention to Caleb's statement in here on the Jess live stream. He runs our socials and our commenting section. Put in there, tuning in from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Let's go Bowden. I'm assuming that means Bowden Wagner of the freshman for the McFarland Spartans. So we're going to get ready for your starting lineups. The starting lineups first for the visitors. At 1 defense, a senior right-handed defenseman, assistant captain Nolan Sturmer. A left shot D-man, a junior Aiden Vosberg. At center, a junior right shot, number 2 Addison Pennekamp. At left wing, a left-handed freshman, Bowden Wagner. And at right wing, a left-handed senior, Captain Ty Polios. And in net, Steve Hung, a junior. Happy birthday. 18th birthday to Blake Kolker.
Nice.
Starting at defense, a junior, captain number 4, Chase Beam. At defense, a sophomore, number 13, Jacob Kerner. At forward, a sophomore, number 6, Parker Zickert. At forward, a freshman, number 7, Colton Postotnik. And at center, a sophomore, number 10, Jacob Hott. And in goal, the birthday boy, number 40, a senior, Blake Kolker.
Awesome.
Waupun is coached by Nick Tank, and the McFarland Spartans is coached by Jack Winger. We're going to step aside, run a couple ads, and we'll be back with the national anthem, or back with the puck drop on Jeff's live streams after the national anthem.
Guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Call PT Tire and Service in Brandon. The automotive experts. Beat the Wisconsin snowfall. Stay charged this winter. PT Tire and Service, full service, batteries and wipers available on site. Call 920-346-TIRE. Put Christmas lights on your tree this holiday season, not your dashboard. Call PT Tire and Service to get those lights in the right place. Over 20 years in business and ready to service your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon, 920-346-TIRE.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help you get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com.
All right, we are back officially. Sorry about that, everybody. Had a little bit of an internet problem. Zipped me out for a second and brought me right back in. Hopefully everything's working. As I was mentioning, we had a loss in the broadcasting community today, but we're underway here in Waupun nonetheless. Puck goes all the way down onto the goaltender, Stephen Hung. He dumps it into the corner. Tried to get it and rim it all the way around was Vosberg. Pass in the middle of the ice, finds Pennekamp. Rims it all the way around. Beam keeps the line, but it's poked out. Polios can't get it in deep. Kerner to Beam. Beam drop pass to Kerner. Up the wall. Chip past Zickert, stolen away in the middle of the ice. Shot blocked in front. Rebound blocked again by Beam. Kerner and Beam, couple big blocks early. Gonna need a lot from them tonight as Waupun only has three defensemen on their lineup so far tonight, Coach.
Yeah, and even icings, like I tell people, icings won't hurt you. You get the puck out of the zone, goes for an icing, a little rest, especially with 3D.
Derek Pribanow, Aiden Mock, and Fisher come out for the Waupun Warriors. Second line of Blattner draws one back to Blattner from Reagan. Doesn't get all of it. Kind of fanned on it. Up to the point. Shot fired, tipped in front, kicked wide. Shot from the point came from Brody Samuel. Battle for it in the corner. Coming along the wall with it was Reagan. Battling in there with Haas. Rimmed around. Cross-ice pass, finds the stick of Fisher. Fisher cuts in the middle of the ice, gets hit hard by Brody Samuel. Nail will bring it out. Ship it up the boards. Beam will get to it first. Aiden Nail keeps chasing. Brock Reeder into the middle of the ice. Finds his man. Defenseman falls down for the Spartans, but doesn't matter. Puck coming the other way. Bringing along Callan Haas. Dumps it in deep. Weston Vogelsang dumps it. Can't get it out. Dump back in deep. Along the wall. Pad save in the middle of the ice. Rebound blocked in front. Block shot right there from Postotnik. Beam's got it in the corner. Chipped along the wall. Bringing it up the wall hard. Dangling into the middle of the ice. Losing the puck was Brock Reeder. Dump back in deep. Beam will try to get to it first, and he will. He'll reverse play. Reverses it down to Hop. Hop up the wall. Poked out. Pass was intended for Bostotnik. Zickert can't win his race to the puck. Brock Reeder gets to it. Reeder fires it up the wall. Bounce off the boards, and it's just wide of the net for an ice. Nope. They're going to leave it alone. Say no ice. Pass goes in the middle of the ice. Finds number 7. That's Ty Polios. Chipped all the way across ice. Finds Fisher. Fisher trying to get his round. Man, huge hit right there from number 9, Nolan Sturmer. Fisher doesn't play varsity a ton. And puck battle for it in the Waupun zone. Back into the neutral ice. Sorry, we're experiencing some technical difficulties here. I don't really know why. I haven't had any problems broadcasting from Waupun ever. And right now I am, and it's kind of aggravating me a little bit. All right, hopefully everything's back up and running. Coach, I'm going to ask you to lean back a little bit. I can't see into the corner.
No problem.
One back. Haas looking up into the middle of the ice. Off the glove, and Coker covers.
We've even got a couple more chats.
Oh, yeah, we got Let's Go Warriors.
Another birthday.
What else we got? Yeah, Bowden. That's Bowden Wagner. It's his birthday as well. Draws one back and fired into the glove of Blake Coker, and he makes the stop. He's been busy early, and he probably will be busy all night tonight. One back once again. Rimmed all the way down by Vogelsang. Picking up behind the net. Amundsen. Pass, or shot pass, knocked wide. Battle for it along the wall. Coming out with it, Amundsen. Pass in the middle. Vogelsang can't get it all the way through. Pinching down and keeping it in was Nail. Goes to Postotnik. Back check from Nail. Postotnik goes to Zickert and it's chipped out. Bossberg, cross ice pass. It's Nail. Nail brings it in along the right-hand wall. Pass in the middle of the ice, couldn't find Polios. Shot tipped in front. Loose and a save from Blake Coker. It went underneath him and he made the stop. Blake Coker is definitely going to be busy today, Coach, obviously, with what's going on. You can see the depleted Waupun bench. We'll get a shot of it when we can. Draws one back cleanly. Shot blocked in front by Chase Beam. Shot was taken by number 2, Addison Petticat. Chip back. Polios, he's got it. Chipped in the middle of the ice, stolen away by Brock Reeder. Reeder makes a move, picked up the stick by Polios. Wagner will dump it in deep, but Beam will get to it first. Chase Beam gets it up to Fisher. Fisher can't chip it out. Dump back in deep by Pennekamp. Pass over to Beam. Chip pass up the boards to Mock. Mock chips it off the defender's stick. No ice. Went off the stick of Brody Samuel. Both teams elect for a change. Samuel gets it up. Sturmer chips. Pucked off his stick. Benton Nagel, the backup goalie, we talked about this before the game. He's strapped. Waupun's so short of players, he's playing forward. He's out there with Postotnik right now. Kerner chips up to Benton Nagel. Nagel, he gets it back. He'll chip it in deep. Can't get it all the way deep. Hit the official. Chip pass, still loose. Kerner. Loose in front, poked off his stick. Nagel dumps in deep off his man. It'll be offsides. Coach, what do you think so far?
Like I said, Waupun's hanging in there. Obviously, we need, being short, we need the extra goalie even to get a couple shifts tonight up at the forward position.
Draw one back that time by Derek Pribanow. Nail steals in the neutral zone. Nail, move around the outside. Beam pokes it into the corner. Nail bumps his man, pass in the middle of the ice. One-timer fanned on from the right side, from the left side. Chipped out. Fisher fires it all the way down. Shot was attemptably taken from Blake Herman. Another icing in the game. We might see a lot of icings from this Warriors team in order just to kind of keep the shifts halfway short.
Yeah, I like it. Like you said, more icings, the better will help them in the long run.
Draws one cleanly back in the offensive zone. Postotnik's got it. Chips it up the wall. Loose in the middle of the ice. Nail finds his man. Taking off his stick. Dump back in deep. Herman dumped it back in deep. All the way around. Herman pinches and knocks down Postotnik. Chase Beam. He'll bring it out. Beam down the right wing and a 2-on-4. Cuts all the way down to the left side. Beam walks into the left wing. Looks around, gets bumped to the ice. Brock Reeder. Brock Reeder threw a little bit of a reverse hit on Herman. Herman almost went into the penalty box.
They might have got him for a penalty.
Nope, I think we're going to get one right here. It's going to be 14 blue. That's going to go on roughing penalty on, I lost my guy. Got 14, right? Rowan Amundsen's going to go off.
Yep, 14.
For a rough at the 6:50 mark, Coach.
Yeah, this is where Waupun hopefully can get some shots on net. Maybe get one in.
Obviously missing the majority of their power play unit.
Right.
Looking for Beam and Kerner, most likely. Shot blocked in front. Mock. Rimmed all the way around. Kerner will keep on the point. Jacob Kerner move. Poked off his stick. Coming the other way. Liam Reagan. 2-on-1. Reagan shot off the blocker of Blake Coker. Good defensive play from Chase Beam. J.J. Blattner was laying down on the backside. Bumped in front. Knocked down. Fired off the boards. Keep from Kerner. What a keep. Chip back in deep. Sturmer will get to it and rim it all the way around. Chase Beam will pick it up in his own zone, and it ended up going all the way down. 1:15 to go on the power play. Pass comes off the boards. Too strong for Jacob Hopp, and Beam will pick it back up. Polios couldn't get to it. Chipped into the neutral zone. Fired all the way down by Sturmer. Brock Reeder. Stolen by Polius. Bumped off his stick. Coming up the right wing, Parker Zickert. Zickert will dump in deep and chase. Tries to beat his man to it, but he cannot. Back to Zickert. Pass from Benton Nagel. Pass in front. Tipped off the blocker. Good tip in front of the net from Jacob Hopp. Fired all the way down with 8:40 to go in the period and 30 seconds on the power play. Good chance from the Warriors there, Coach.
Yeah, like I said, they haven't had many shots on net yet, but that was a great scoring chance for them.
Poked off the stick of Brock Reeder, picked up by Jacob Kerner. Kerner brings it in his own zone. Backhander, save in front by Hung. Fired all the way down, and that'll do it pretty much for the penalty kill. Right wing. Beam shot into the glove of Hung with 8:07 to go in the period. Couple shots in a row for the Waupun Warriors.
Yeah, put the puck on the net. You never know what will happen.
Draws one to Fisher. Fisher fires it into the skates of Hale, or Nail. It's not going to come out. Coming out the other way, Paulius hits his man, gets it to Bowden Wagner. Wagner battles behind the net with Paulius. Goes up the wall to Fisher. Fisher chips it out. Nail can't keep. Nail cross ice pass finds Samuel. Actually, he's out there with Vosberg this time. Pettikamp gets it. Wagner, backhand shot, goes wide. Waupun doing a very good job of blocking shots here early, and that's probably the way they're going to win this game.
Yep, goalie's best friend if you block some shots for him. Goalie appreciates it.
And I mean, truthfully, keeping the opportunities for the McFarland Spartans well to the outside early.
Yeah, good to see. Like you said, protect the middle, protect the house, keep the shots to the outside, especially against a good team.
Will Ray to take the draw. He gets booted because Rowan Amundsen was sneaking in a little bit early. Draws one back by Parker Zickert, rimmed around by Beam. Brock Reeder tries to get to it, but Vogelsang gets to it. Drop back in deep. Holding along the line, Sturmer fires it into his man, but he keeps it and gets it back in deep. Chase Beam up to Benton Nagel. Rimmed all the way around. Zickert's got it along the wall. He gets pinned by Vogelsang. Pulled out by Rowan Amundsen. Sturmer. Cross-ice pass. Couldn't find his man. They're going to call him the wise. Chase Beam could have played that. Beam. Board pass to Brock Reeder. Another board pass back to Beam from Brock Reeder. Beam. Home run ball. Knocked down in the middle of the ice. Getting to it and dumping it in deep was Jacob Hopp. Hopp will go after it. Rimmed around by Sturmer. Finds Blake Herman. Herman. Cross-ice pass to Sturmer. Sturmer goes hard. Cross-ice hits his man in stride. That's Blattner, but he fumbled it. Chipped down into the neutral zone. Brody Samuel over to Nail. Aaron Nail up the right wing. Nail shot. Blocked by Brock Reeder. Chipped up by Aiden Mock. And he'll get it out. Stump back in deep with 6 minutes to go in the period. Brock Reeder behind his own net. Tries to hit home run ball to Fisher. He'll get it in deep. Brody Samuel up the boards. Hits Blattner. Blattner chips to Haas. Haas shot wide. Fisher hammered down to the ice, and we're going to get another penalty call. I believe this one's going to go on number 6. That should be Liam Reagan for interference. Oh, they're questioning whether it was a high hit. Looks like here. Referee Peyton Nelson are going to ask a question about it. I thought it might have been high, but I would have went with interference.
Yeah,
just a simple interference.
Yeah, they're talking about to see whether it was going to be probably most likely a 2 or a 5.
So at the 11:25 mark of the first period, Waupun will get another power play. This one will go on number 6.
Look like it'll be a 5-minute for head contact.
Yep, a 5 minutes for head contact. This will go on Liam Reagan, the second-line center for the McFarland Spartans. Waupun catching a little bit of a break here. Maybe we can get some offense going.
Yeah, definitely got to put some pucks on that here. Hopefully get one in. Obviously, major penalty doesn't expire, so you can score as many goals as you want.
Postotnik rims it all the way around to Parker Zickert. Zickert, cross-ice pass off a skate. Paulius, he picks it up. He's the leader in points for this Spartans team, and he fires it all the way down. Good start to the kill for the McFarland Spartans. Power play will not run into the second period. About 30 seconds separating each one. Bringing it up the right hand wall. Beam turns it over to Paulius. He chips that out in the neutral zone. Brock Reeder gets to it. Reeder fans on it. Stolen by Ray. Reeder knocks it off of Ray's stick. Paulius gets it back. Paulius shoots. Pad save. Coker. Dumped into the corner to Brock Reeder. Cross-ice pass. Too far for Hop. Nail will get to it. Aaron Nail. Fires it all the way down. Good play from Aiden Mock to knock that down. Cross-ice pass to Chase Beam. 4 minutes to go on the 5-minute power play for head contact. Drop back to Brock Reeder. Reeder cuts through. Chips over to Chase Beam. Beam will dump, and the Waupun Warriors will chase. Brody Samuel. Chip back in by Derek Pribanow. But Brody Samuel will get to it, and he'll fire it all the way down. Beam went for a change. Jacob Kerner comes out. Kerner picks it up behind his own net. Fisher can't handle it. All the way back from Blattner. Aaron Nail. Cross-ice pass finds his man. Dumped all the way down by Addison Pennekamp. 3 minutes to go on the power play. 3:50 to go in the period. Pass misses everybody. That'll be an ice. Coach, I mean, we talk about the Warriors missing 5 of their top 6 players tonight, but you would hope they can just try to get something going on in the power play, but nothing's working right now.
I agree, and who knows if they even had time to work on the power play. Like you said, the goalie's out there on the power play.
Draws one back once again to Chase Beam. They have done a very good job on the faceoff circle so far today, all things included. Back cross-ice pass from Sturmer finds Hale. Sturmer will get it back from Nail. And he'll fire it all the way down into the Warriors bench. That should go all the way into the offensive zone, correct, Coach?
Yep, should be.
It will be a face-off to the left side, the glove hand side of Steve Hung. I don't think they know where the puck is. Now they find it. Give it to referee Peyton Nelson. Going to hand it off to the linesman Cullen King.
Yeah, not too often do you get to see your second goalie play on the second unit power play. But like you said, just they're that short where they have to use everybody.
Maybe we get Benton Nagel a stat. Heads up, everybody in the crowd. It almost hit us. Everybody all right?
Hopefully everyone's okay.
Everybody's good, I think. Fired into the crowd from Nolan Sturmer. Even I was about to duck.
Yeah, it was coming right towards us.
Landed right in front of us, so I mean, we're high up, so I'm not really terribly worried, but I was a little worried there. Pribanow to take the draw for the Waupun Warriors. Wins it over to Fisher. Up to Beam. Beam shot front, tipped wide. Bach got a stick on it and then hit defender Nolan Sturmer. And it's chipped all the way down. Trying to beat it there is Will Ray, but hard pass from Blake Coker gets it through Ray. Rimmed back in deep by Chase Beam with 2:25 to go in the period. Or in the power play. 3 minutes to go in the period now. Brock Reeder hounded by Ray. Pass cross ice off a stick of Aiden Bach will get dumped back in deep. 2 minutes to go in the power play, 2:40 to go in the period. Beam's got it behind his own net. Beam. He'll bring it out. Chase Beam cuts around. He'll bring it up. Try to set up this power play. Cuts into the right wing, and they were offsides. Jumping in early was number 9, Derek Pribanow. 1:51 to go on the power play, and 2:26 to go in the period. I think there's only been one shot so far, Coach.
I think so. We'll get the official total here at the end of the period.
I meant for the power play.
Yeah, on the power play, yeah, just one shot. Still got 2 minutes, which is a good thing.
Trying to win the draw and dump it in deep was Jacob Hopp. He will get it in. Puck is fired off the glass. It finds the stick of Rowan Amundsen. Can't get it through the defense of Jacob Kermer. Coming the other way will be Benton Nagel, the backup goaltender. Well, not the backup goaltender tonight, the left winger tonight.
Yep. Extra forward out there playing on the power play.
Jacob Hopp dumps it back in deep post Stotnik. The only guy out of the top 6 that's playing tonight for forwards. Everybody else is sick with what the coach said. The norovirus is what they think they all got.
Yeah, hopefully they get better and can be back for the next game.
Game on Saturday. Big game, too. That's the Pink Out the Rink game. And I know those seniors will want to play in that game.
Yeah, always a great event.
Dumped back in deep and fired all the way down with 50 seconds to go on the power play. 1:25 to go in the period. Beam comes back on the ice. Cross ice pass. Finds Jacob Hopp. Hopp. Pass finds a Chase Beam and a nice pass right in the middle of his stick. Beam walks in, shoots into the chest of Hung. Kind of lost it a little bit. Dumped all the way back down. 30 seconds to go on the power play. 1 minute to go in the period. Pass hard to Chase Beam. Beam. Pass in the middle. Stolen by Paulius. Paulius falls down. Taken by Ray. Will Ray. He'll go all the way back with 20 seconds to go on the power play. They'll dump it in deep. Coker with the glove drops it to Beam. 15 seconds. Probably one last rush. Cross-ice pass finds Fisher, but he can't hold on to it. Dumped all the way down. 5 seconds and counting on the power play. Pass. Reverse pass. Fire home run ball. Can't find the stick of Hop. No ice. Good call as stepping there was Aiden Vosper. Coming down the right wing. It's Bowden Wagner. Wagner fires a pass off the pads of Blake Coker. 13 seconds, it's chipped out, no ice. This might do it for the period. It's rolling very slowly. Brody Samuel rims it all the way around. Aiden Vosberg, cross-ice pass stolen in the neutral ice. Shot fired off the skates of Brody Samuel, and that will do it for the period. So we're going to step aside, run a couple ads. We'll be back after these messages on Jeff's live stream.
Furniture.
WDS Construction is a national general contractor with headquarters in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. But we are so much more. The holiday spirit has taken over the WDS corporate office. Our team has transformed the space into a festive wonderland with themes like Santa's Workshop and Christmas at the Zoo, along with other creative holiday decor throughout. From cheerful decorations to imaginative displays, every corner is filled with seasonal joy. WDS Construction wishes everyone a wonderful holiday season filled with warmth, joy, and plenty of festive fun.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
We've always been a family that thinks about spend, save, give. It was refreshing to find a financial company that echoed that mentality.
With Thrivent, it's more than just about gaining financial confidence. It's about how you can use your resources to create change in your community. It's been a relationship that's created a whole exponential amount of good.
This is Jonathan Leonard, serving the area communities and supporting the local teams. Good luck this season.
God bless.
Call PT Tire and Service in Brandon, the automotive experts. Beat the Wisconsin snowfall. Stay charged this winter. PT Tire and Service, full service, batteries and wipers available on site. Call 920-346-TIRE. Put Christmas lights on your tree this holiday season, not your dashboard. Call PT Tire and Service to get those lights in the right place. Over 20 years in business and ready to service your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon, 920-346-TIRE.
WDS Construction is a national general contractor with headquarters in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. But we are so much more. The holiday spirit has taken over the WDS corporate office. Our team has transformed the space into a festive wonderland with themes like Santa's Workshop and Christmas at the Zoo, along with other creative holiday decor throughout. From cheerful decorations to imaginative displays, every corner is filled with seasonal joy. WDS Construction wishes everyone a wonderful holiday season filled with warmth, joy, and plenty of festive fun. Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Welcome back here on the intermission report. It was all McFarland Spartans pretty much all period long. A couple power plays for the Warriors, nothing going, but saves for the period. Blake Coker goes 11 for 11, but 11 for 11, but Waupun had to have at least 10 or 11 block shots as well.
Yeah, it's good. In the defensive zone, blocking shots, getting it done, keeping everything to the outside, protect the house. It was a good period from Waupun's standpoint.
Steve Hung didn't see a ton of shots in the first period. He went 4 for 4, but that was about it. We had a couple penalties in the period. Penalties both on the McFarland Spartans. First one at the 6:50 mark, so the 10:10 mark of the period. A penalty, I believe it was, I don't even remember. I didn't write down the penalty. You remember which that one was?
The second one was
the second one was head contact.
Yeah.
What was the first one?
Yeah, I don't
remember it either.
Sure.
The first one was on number 24. That was Blake Herman. He got the first penalty. And then the second penalty was at the 11:25 mark, a 5-minute major on number 6. That was Liam Reagan for head contact. And, it was pretty pretty clear-cut head contact. He hit him square in the head. You can't really miss that call. And, I mean, this is earlier in the year. You might get away with a rough, but we're getting pretty late into the season, and they're going to call it.
Yeah, refs did a nice job. They talked to each other about it. So when you get the two refs together to talk about it, and they decided it was a 5-minute.
6.5 minutes to go here, but, I mean, controlling the majority of the play there, and we, as we expected, the McFarland Spartans controlled the majority of the play. But Waupun, with being down as much as they are within players, I mean, you're down 5 forwards, 1 defenseman, 5 of your top 6 forwards, one of your top 4 defensemen, so you're running 3D. But, I mean, you got to be pretty impressed to come out of that period 0-0.
Yeah, you got to be very happy if you're a Waupun fan. Obviously, if you can keep this game close, like it is after the first period, pop one in, you're only 1 shot away from taking the lead.
That's one thing that Coach Tank did say to me. He said, if we can keep it close, maybe we can find a way to win a game 1-0 today.
Yeah, they're finding ways to get some extra players in there, even an extra goalie involved on the power play. They're doing everything they can. They should be very, very happy after the first period.
All right, 5.5 minutes to go in the intermission. We're going to step aside and run a couple more ads. We'll be back after these messages on Just Live Streams.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help you get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart. 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
When my husband passed, I needed direction on my finances. I felt like I was starting from a blank slate. Thrivent came into my life at a time that I really needed it. Thrivent helped me feel confident and create opportunities to be more giving. I think my husband would be very proud, but I'm proud of myself because I've educated myself and I kind of learned that maybe I could have been doing this all along.
Jonathan Leonard, Thrivent Financial here in Waupun, serving the local communities. Thanks. God bless.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Hello, this is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk to you.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the St. Mary Springs Ledgers, Coach Kevin Killeen. Coach, welcome to the show.
Yep, back again.
Friday, January 31st is going to be a special night as the basketball teams and fans of Central Wisconsin Christian, Hustisford, and Johnson Creek join forces for Hoops for Hope, a night for cancer at the CWC Gymnasium. Several activities will be taking place to raise funds to support 2 area families battling brain cancer. CWC Director of Advancement Greg Zonefeld and CWC 2014 alumni Jared Rignaris. We know that cancer has touched many of our lives in some manner and want to invite you to partner with us in making this a very successful evening of hope. Check out the CWC website for further information.
January 18th is the annual Waupun Warriors hockey team's Pink Out the Rink event. Every year, the Warriors fundraise and donate to a recipient fighting breast cancer. This year's beneficiary is Carmen. In April 2020, she was diagnosed with triple-negative breast cancer. Since diagnosis, she has undergone a double mastectomy, lymph node removal, and reconstructive surgery. Come on down and pack the community center on January 18th. Meet Carmen and support this great event as the Warriors take on the Wapaka Comets for the annual Pink Out the Rink event.
Friday, January 31st is going to be.
Welcome back here on Jeff's live streams. We got the chance, obviously, to listen to the Pink Out the Rink ad as well as the ad for the CWC for Greg Zonefeld and the 2014 graduate student from CWC and the Hoops for Hope on January 31st, the boys game and the girls game. But, Coach, give me some thoughts on what you thought about that first period and then what you think both teams can change in the second period.
We'll start with McFarland, obviously taking 2 penalties. That did not. They had to kill off 7 minutes out of the 17-minute period. So as a McFarland coach, I'd first say stay out of the box. Get back to 5-on-5 hockey. See if we can get a goal. On the Waupun side, 0-0 after 1 with 5 players beat out. You got to be very happy.
Yeah, and I mean, Waupun, I don't think I change anything.
No.
At some point, you're going to be able to you might be able to spring a guy. You might be able to get a guy loose. You're blocking shots. You're playing with a lot of effort. I mean, these kids are having fun. I see Coach Nick Tank and Coach Jason Buckles just smiling and laughing on the bench. I mean, you really have no other options to do that in a game like this.
No, you're the underdog. Even with a full, healthy bench, you're still an underdog. You're talking the number 2 team for Division II in the rankings. Overall, got to be very happy. Just go out there, have fun, see what you can do.
Just about ready to be back here. I mean, the one thing I can say is I feel for the defensemen for the Waupun Warriors. Rolling 3D, that's going to be a long night.
Yeah, they're going to lag a lot of ice time, and like you said, blocking shots was nice to see. That takes pressure off the defenseman as well as your goalie.
And look at this. Benton Nagel, now he gets a spot on the first line, Coach.
Yeah, just put him out there, see what you can do. Great opportunity for him.
He's out there with Hop and Colton Postotnik. Jacob Hop, Colton Postotnik, Jacob Kerner, and Chase Beam, along with Addison Pennekamp, Ty Polios, Bowden Wagner, Aiden Vosberg, and Nolan Sturmer, and goaltenders Stephen Hung and Blake Coker in net. Draws one back to Vosberg, giving up to Polios. Polios will dump it back in deep. Coker comes out to play behind his net. Reverses it back up the wall. Postotnik will pick it up. Battles with Polius in the corner. Chipped up the boards. Hop tries to get it out. Knocked back in with a hand. Postotnik will pull it out. Walks in off the mask of Blake Coker on a shot from Addison Pennekamp, and it goes out of play. Coker going to fix his mask early.
Yeah, might have had his protector come loose a little bit.
Going to keep the same line out there for the Waupun Warriors. Hop will take the draw. Draws one back, chipped out by Postotnik. He tries to beat Vosberg to it.
Another block shot.
But Sturmer will get to it first. He goes up the wall. Going to Callan Haas. Benton Nagel battling hard along the wall against Nolan Sturmer. Chipped up the wall. Kerner off the skate of Sturmer in front. Sturmer will get it back. Benton Nagel will beat his man to it. Bumps off Haas. Battles forward in the corner. Spins around. Gets bumped hard by Vosberg. Haas will bring it out. Pass in the middle of the ice to Reagan. Reagan tries to get around Chase Beam. He'll cut into the middle of the ice. Drops it off. Toe drag shot into the glove from J.J. Blattner. Blake Kolker seeing everything early. I think that's part of the thing for the Waupun Warriors. They're keeping everything to the outside and not letting screens in front of Blake Kolker right now.
Yeah, doing a very nice job.
Will Ray will take the draw. He's got Weston Vogelsang in there to try to take a one-timer. And jumping in once again, Rowan Amundsen will jump in, and he'll get kicked, and he'll have to come in and take the draw. Draw is kind of battled around. Shot! Vogelsang blocked in front by Chase Beam. Battle for it. It's loose. Still going on. Amundsen battles it into the corner. Pinned by Beam. It's taken by Pribanow. Derek Pribanow chips up the boards. Dumped all the way back in deep by Vogelsang. Beam rims all the way around to Aiden Mock. Mock chip pass. Stolen. Vogelsang fires it all the way around. Beam will get to it. Beam backhand pass into the middle of the ice. Can't get it out. Beam runs over a man. Big hit from Chase Beam. Vogelsang battling in the corner along with Rowan Amundsen. Chipped up the wall. Fires a shot. Poked into the netting. Shooting from the point, Brody Samuel. Bond going to send that other line back out there. Hopefully Parker Zickert is all right. Haven't seen him yet this period. He did get hit right in front of us later in that first period. Just 2 minutes into the second period, and Waupun has had no offensive zone time yet. Play has been controlled by the McFarland Spartans. Sending out their first line with Samuel and Nail on D. Pettikamp will take the draw. Wins it cleanly back to Paulius. Shot blocked again. Wagner, pass out front. Tipped wide. Another block shot for the Waupun Warriors.
Yeah, to this period already.
Dumped back in deep. Paulius can't get it. Postotnik can't keep it out. Tipped just off the outside of the post. Shot from the point from Brody Samuel, tipped in front by Paulius. Paulius will get it back. Looks around, gets around his man. Pass in front. Pad save off of Pettikamp. Tipped off the glass and it'll go out. No ice. Good clear. Samuel brings it up the left wing. Samuel, he walks in. Pass in the middle. Bumped off his skates was Chase Beam. Chase Beam bumping off number 6, Liam Reagan, with a big hit. 14:30 to go. Board pass, too strong from Sturmer. It's chipped in, though, by Kellen Haas. Haas will try to beat his man to it. He will. And too many men? Waupun had too many men on the ice. Yep.
I think they are calling too many.
Yeah, Waupun had too many men on the ice. Obviously, they're not going to send a defenseman. They'll send Fisher here. So bench minor, too many men. Well, probably not what you want if you're a Waupun Warriors fan. They probably have to stay out of the box.
I agree.
So 2:43 into the period. Waupun will go to the penalty kill on a 2-minute penalty. They have it as a 5-minute right now, yep. Too many men. Paulius will take the draw. It's one back to Nail. Drop down. Paulius will get it back from Blattner, and it chipped into the netting. Good play from Chase Beam. Zickert's gone now. He got sick as well. All the Warriors are dwindling. Nail. Drops it down to Blattner. Blattner up top. Finds Sturmer. Sturmer pass over to Pettikamp, back to Sturmer. Sturmer shot. It's a pad save. And it's fired all the way down. Good clear from Brock Reeder. Sturmer will bring it back, gives it to Pettikamp. Cross-ice pass to J.J. Blattner. Blattner will bring it in. Blattner, pass, Paulius, into the chest of Blake Kolker. Another good stop.
Yeah, he saw that clean as well.
Good kill once again. Again, I talk about the Waupun Warriors keeping everything to the outside. It's a lot like Beaver Dam. They want to keep their shots from the outside, don't want anything to cut into the middle of the ice. He's doing a very good job right now with a limited number of guys. Draws one back to Vosberg, cross-ice pass. Pass in the middle of the ice, finds a man, backhander, covered by Blake Kolker. It was taken by Weston Vogelsang out the pass from Liam Reagan.
Yeah, hopefully Waupun can kill this penalty off. Then they definitely have to stay out of the box, losing another player to 6. That's 6 total.
Now you got Brock Reeder taking a face-off here. It's one back by the Spartans, dumped back in deep. Amundsen, cross-ice pass, finds Reagan. Reagan, shot, pad save, Coker into cover with 51 seconds to go on a power play. First unit comes back on with Blattner, Pettikamp, Bowden, or Ty Paulius, Nolan Sturmer, and Aaron Nail. Pettikamp tries to walk Reeder, chipped out, good play by Jacob Kerner. Brock Reeder on the penalty kill. Pass to Pettikamp, cross-ice pass, finds Blattner in his feet. Blattner gets it back, he'll wind it up. Winds all the way around in the neutral zone, comes down the right wing. Cuts down, backhand pass, middle of the ice, Brock Reeder picks it off. Reeder fires it down with 20 seconds to go on the power play. Good penalty kill so far for the Waupun Warriors.
Real good.
12 and a half to go in the period. Quick pass from Sturmer, finds Paulius, hits Aaron Nail. Nail, drop pass, Paulius. Paulius has got it back, he'll dump it in deep. Back all the way around, Jacob Kerner will try to beat Paulius to it. He'll tap it back to himself. Rimmed all the way around, and that'll do it for the power play. Sturmer keeps on a point, drops down to Ty Paulius. Paulius has still got it. Pass up to Sturmer. Sturmer keeps, claps it into the corner. Fisher gets to it. Fisher, he'll chip it out. Aaron Nail. Nail to Pettikamp. Pettikamp tries to get around Beam. Cross-ice pass, finds Nail. Can't hold on to it. Shot goes all the way wide. Dumped all the way back out on a breakout pass of a shot. Missed wide. Aaron Nail will get it back. Nail cuts into the middle of the ice. Poked off his stick by Chase Beam. Had a man wide open. It was Benton Nagel off the bench and nobody saw him. Postotnik down the right wing. Postotnik shoots. Pad save. Nagel couldn't get to it. Dumped back in deep by Jacob Hopp. Benton Nagel pins his man. Hopp fires it. Wide. Aaron Nail will get to it. Board pass up the wall. Amundsen can't hold on to it. Jacob Kerner gets to it. He fires it off the boards. Postotnik chips it around him. 11 minutes to go in the period. Benton Nagel takes it away. Will Ray will chip it back to his defenseman, Brody Samuel. Samuel to Aaron Nail. Chipped off the boards by Amundsen. Kerner gets it out. Gets it to Hop. Hop dumps it in deep on Hung. Brock Reeder comes in playing forward now. Chase Beam falls down as he comes off the bench. Goes off a stick. This will be an ice. To change things around here is Coach Nick Tank. Looks like he's laughing at Chase Beam as he went down right off the bench.
Yeah, they're doing.
Be that. It's an internet problem, which we have never had here, so I'm hoping that this is all right. Coming the other way. First time we saw him today. That's number 10, Evan Wellington. Dumped back in by Fisher.
Big hit down in the corner.
Yeah, big hit.
Another one.
Physical play picking up a little bit here.
Another one.
I think physical play is picking up here. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to fix my internet issue. Hopefully everything's going to be okay in a couple seconds here. Should be able to get everything back to normal. And an icing, an offensive zone face-off will come for the Warriors. That's the thing that the Warriors, I mean, that can keep them in this game. The physicality, if they can play a little physical, not get hit as much, but play physical, they might be able to get away with it.
Yeah. Like I said, take them off the puck. Hopefully don't take a penalty.
Yeah. That was my plan, John. John, I'm trying to fix it right now. It happens every once in a while. I don't normally have internet issues here, but I'm having a little bit today, so hopefully everything's okay. Draws one and rimmed all the way around, and it's buffering once again, so now I'm going to get aggravated here in a couple seconds. shouldn't be a problem because I am hardwired. That's the problem, Coach.
Yeah, like you said, normally we don't have problems here.
Heads up, everybody over there. Puck was fired possibly into the bench.
Stay tuned if we do lose. Yeah, we'll obviously work hard to get it back on.
Be lucky if I don't throw my sheet in a second here. All right. Hopefully everything's back to normal now. Everything should be okay now. Hopefully. My numbers all look good. Draws one cleanly back, stolen by Brock Reeder. Reeder brings it out. Tries to chip it around Brody Samuel. He does. 9 minutes to go in the period. Board pass a little too strong, but hits Bowden Wagner in stride on a 2-on-1. Wagner poked off his stick by Derek Pribanow.
Great defensive play there.
Puck is chipped all the way down. Going to roll on edge. I don't think it's going to make it. Good call from the official right there, realizing that puck wasn't going to make it. Blake Herman. Pass. Bowden Wagner. We'll get it on the chip pass from Pettican. Wagner cuts to the outside. Tries to go around Beam. Pass in the middle of the ice. Oh, through the stick of Edison Pettican. And it's chipped out. Dump back in deep. Battling along the wall is Aiden Mock. Dumped in deep by Samuel. Finding his man, Blattner. Blattner, pass in front, tipped wide by Callan Haas. Back to the point. Herman. Herman has it poked off his stick by Hop. He'll dump it in deep. What do we got here?
Looks like we got a roughing penalty coming up on number 24 for Blue.
So now we are 8 minutes and 58 seconds into the period. 8:58 mark at the 8:02 official mark. A roughing penalty will go on. I believe that's the same guy who's got the roughing penalty earlier in the game.
Like you said, it.
Draws one back by the Warriors. Postotnik fires out the shot, the blocker of Hung. Hung has done a very good job. He has not seen a ton of shots tonight, but the ones he's seen, he's done a very good job so far, Coach. It's tough for a goalie to not see a lot of shots.
No, he's doing a nice job. Both goaltenders tonight.
Pass off the stick of Hop. Stolen.
Not giving up a lot of rebound quality scoring chances.
Nail and Sturmer keep it back and forth, and they'll fire it all the way down. Beam will knock it down. Nope, bounced over his stick. Coker holds on. Ray will give chase. Bringing it out behind his net. Chase Beam. Goes cross ice. Too strong off the stick of Jacob Hop. Couldn't hold on to it. Kerner. He'll pick it up behind his net. 1 minute to go on the power play. 7 minutes to go in the period. Good move from Jacob Kerner into the middle of the ice. Chips it around, but Aaron Nail picks it off. Stolen by Fisher. Fisher will dump it in. Sides, Aaron Nail will get to it. Nail. Pass up the wall. Too strong for his man, Kerner. Cross ice pass to Fisher. Brock Reeder tries to knock it down, but Aaron Nail will pick it back up. To Sturmer. Board pass. Finds Blattner. And a 1-on-2 Blattner. J.J. Blattner shoots off the shoulder of Blake Coker. Another good save. .32 seconds to go on the power play. Draws one by Jacob Hop, but stolen by Rowan Amundsen. Amundsen's got it in the offensive zone on the penalty kill. Skating around, pass in front, can't find a man. Stick from Coker, knocked it away. Chase Beam steals. Beam battled forward with Amundsen. Pass in the middle of the ice, finds Reeder. Brock Reeder. Slap shot, just dumping it in on the stick of Hung. Fired around, the penalty kill is over. Puck goes off the defender. Chase Beam shoots it in deep. Paddled away by Hung. Cross-ice pass finds his man 2-on-1 if they hurry. Amundsen bumped off by Jacob Hopp. Hopp battles it at the corner. Derek Bribenow. Stolen by Reeder, but taken away by Paulius. Paulius got it in his offensive zone, dumps it back down. Finds Wagner to Pettikamp. Pettikamp up top, one-timer Samuel. Blocked in front once again. Paulius poked off his stick by Hopp. Pettikamp fires it in the middle of the ice, nobody home. Vosberg dumps it in. Can't get around his man right there was Pettikamp. Pettikamp, move inside, shot, wide. Dump back in deep by Vosberg. Finds Wagner. Too strong for Wagner. Battling along the wall, can't get it out. Are the Warriors. Dump back in deep by Paulius. Beam fires, and he'll fire it down and hit the linesman, Cullen King. Angry about it, but he's got to get out of the way, right, Coach?
Yeah, it was shot very hard. As an official, you try to get out of the way, but sometimes you can't. Hopefully he's all right down there. Maybe a bump or a bruise.
Hopefully.
Hopefully
it's going to hurt.
Hopefully it hits some padding.
It's going to hurt a little bit. We all know that. We've all had it happen before. Face off in the Waupun defensive zone. 4:42 to go in the period. Reagan's line will be out there with J.J. Blattner and Callan Haas. Reagan will take the draw. It's one in the corner by Postotnik, but picked up by Sturmer on the point. Shot well wide. Benton Nagel will get to it. He'll chip it out, but good keep along the wall by Aaron Nail. Board pass. Benton Nagel. He'll fire it all the way down for an icing with 4:26 to go in the period. Postotnik will take the draw. Top line for the Spartans comes out of Pettikamp, Wagner, and Paulius. Paulius cannot win the draw. It's won by Postotnik once again. Kerner will pick it back up in his own zone. Kerner chips it out. Picked up by Sturmer over. Nail, cross-ice pass. Paulius in stride. Paulius shoots off the post. Dump back down to Paulius. Pass in front, finds Pettikamp. Pettikamp up top to Sturmer. Sturmer dumps it in. Paulius knocked down. Postotnik chips up the board to Benton Nagel, but stolen by Pettikamp. Poked off the stick of Pettikamp. Good effort from the goaltender, Benton Nagel, coach.
Real great forechecking.
Good play from Jacob Kerner, and it's going to be a cross-checking penalty. And it was a clean cross-check. That's going to go on Nolan Sturmer.
Yeah, it was a good call by the official. I mean, he definitely got him with the stick.
So 13-18 into the period. Sturmer, one of the best defensemen for this McFarland team, is going to go off for a cross-check.
Yeah, good opportunity for Waupun here with 3 minutes and 42 seconds left.
I mean, this is what Waupun really, for a team that's down a lot of guys, this is what they want.
Yes.
They want to get power plays. They want to try to get this. And it is frustrating for this McFarland team because Waupun's keeping everything to the outside, blocking a lot of shots. That gets frustrating over time. Shot wide on Hung.
Yeah, you can tell they're getting frustrated. Obviously, they were expecting to walk in here and have an easy game, but Waupun's playing hard.
Dump back in. Trying to find his man coming up on the left wing. That's Reagan. Poked off his stick by Chase Beam. Boy, has he been good tonight. Shot, and it's blocked by Chase Beam. Board pass from Pribenow, too strong for his man, but off the stick of Chase Beam, and Pribenow will go to it. That's Derek. Dillon unavailable tonight. Stolen by J.J. Blattner. He drops it back to Vosberg. Vosberg rims it up, pass in the middle of the ice. Blattner looks around, pass blocked by Beam, pass in front, had his man. Reagan knocked down by Derek Pribenow. Rimmed up the boards for Aiden Mock, too strong. Dump back in deep. Chase Beam probably going to elect to hold it. With 54 seconds to go on the power play, hopefully he can get a change. Some of his guys. Paulius back out there. Beam, board pass to Derek Pribenow. Goes up the boards. Finds Jacob Hop. Cross-ice pass. Hammered Hop. Paulius comes in. On Pribanow. Pass off the skates of Pribanow. Goes wide. Beam chips it up. Finds Brock Reeder. Reeder slows up. Hits his man. Off the stick. But getting to it is Chase Beam. Fires cross-ice. Benton Nagel will get to it. Nagel, he'll bring it in. For a goaltender, Coach, I mean, I always talk about goalies. They're probably some of your best skaters. Benton Nagel, he's a pretty good skater.
Yeah, he's doing just a fabulous job, obviously, for filling in. I'm sure he's having fun, too.
10 seconds on a power play, hits Chase Beam. 5 seconds. Toe drag, Beam shot off the shoulder of Hung. What a shot from Chase Beam. And that one goes off his stick. Vosberg rims all the way around. Finds Liam Reagan. It's chipped back to Liam Reagan. Reagan down the right wing. Pad save, Blake Kolker. Postotnik can't get it out. Tried to get it around Kellen Haas. Kerner rims. 1:20 to go in the period. Chipped into the neutral zone. Knocked in deep by Aiden Mock. 1:15 to go in the period. Cross-ice pass, can't find his man. Beam gets to it. Beam, pass, Mock. Chipped into the neutral ice. Postotnik tries to stake it away from Haas. He cannot. Haas gets it over. Up the right wall. Pennekamp, pass. Blattner. Blattner shoots, tipped wide. Another block shot for the Warriors. Pennekamp, 45 seconds to go. Beam tries to get it up the wall. Battling hard. Chase Beam. Pass in the middle. Stolen. Chipped into the Aaron Hale. Nail. Fires. Pad save. Poked wide by Coker. Smart decision. Pass in front. Can't find a man. Haas gets it over to Pennekamp. Haas has got it back into the chest of Blake Coker with 30.5 seconds to go in the period. What a clinic from the Warriors, keeping everything to the outside. And Blake Coker has been fantastic.
Doing an awesome job there. I think they got caught a little out there too long. A couple guys that look pretty tired on that shift.
30.5 seconds to go in the period. Top line, Pennekamp, Paulius, and Bowden Wagner are out there. One back to Aaron Nail. Paulius picks it up, though. Paulius, he winds around. Pass in the middle, can't find anybody. Knocked down by Jacob Kerner. Kerner chips up the wall. Gets through his man. Shot blocked by Derek Pribanow. Shot came from the point from Blake Herman.
Another great block shot.
Yeah, they're doing what they need to do to win.
Yes.
To attemptably keep themselves in this game. Not win the game, you never know, but to keep themselves tight in this game.
Yep, doing shots, keeping them to the outside.
Paulius wins it cleanly back. It's blocked in front once again. Pass blocked. Another great save from Blake Coker on the rebound chance from Madison Pennekamp. .8 seconds left. Draws one back to Herman. Pad save, Coker. What a play. What a smart decision. He put it out hard in the slot where Pennekamp couldn't get it. Herman fires. Coker saves, and that'll do it for the period. Waupun survives 2 scoreless. Betcha Coach Tank's having fun with this one right now.
Yeah, I mean, they did get a lot of scoring opportunities there in the last minute. Thankfully, still 0-0 game, and anything can happen in the third.
Saves for the period as we just got him right now. Coker goes 20 of 20. He is 31 of 31 so far today, and Hung is 9 for 9. But Blake Coker, I mean, he's seen 31 shots through 2. You kind of expected him to see this many shots tonight, but boy, has he been standing on his head.
Yeah, and obviously it's his birthday too. So,
yeah.
You know, he's doing a nice job on his birthday. Hopefully they can sneak a goal in here for Waupun and come out with the victory.
All right, we're going to step aside, run a couple ads. We'll come back with the full intermission report on Jeff's live streams after these messages.
Some homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford, and we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help you get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart. 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. Did you know we do all kinds of metalwork? We offer a variety of decor available for purchase from other businesses. Designs range from holiday decor to sports to hobbies. Finished items can be wall hangings, outdoor garden decor, coffee tables, and so much more. If you are looking for address plaques, property signage, or awards plaques, King can make them. These are highly customized and durable products with your own street number, name, or event. A variety of fonts are available, and we can add our automotive-grade paint in a custom color, suitable for indoor or outdoor uses. Pricing varies. Call Joe Barnes at King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin. Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it. Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
After surviving breast cancer, I felt this calling to help other women heal. I thought, why not build a respite house? I wasn't sure it was going to work financially speaking for my family, but with the guidance of Thrivent, I really felt like we were going to figure it out. Taking the leap to start my nonprofit has been the most rewarding thing I've done in my life.
Jonathan Leonard, Thrivent Financial here in Waupun, serving the local communities.
God bless.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Call PT Tire and Service in Brandon. The automotive experts. Beat the Wisconsin snowfall. Stay charged this winter. PT Tire and Service, full service, batteries and wipers available on site. Call 920-346-TIRE. Put Christmas lights on your tree this holiday season, not your dashboard. Call PT Tire and Service to get those lights in the right place. Over 20 years in business and ready to service your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon, 920-346 Tire.
Generations later.
Welcome back here on the Intermission Report. Full intermission report from Jeff's live streams. On this one, we got at the 2:43 mark a penalty on number 2 for the Waupun Warriors. That's Fisher. He goes off or served the penalty. It was a too many men minor. And then 8:58 into the period, another roughing penalty goes on Blake Herman for the McFarland Spartans. That one was killed off as well. And then with just 3:42 remaining in the period, a cross-checking penalty on number 9, Nolan Sturmer. That's it. Saves for the period, goes 20 for 20, goes Blake Coker. He's 31 of 31 so far tonight. And Steve Hung goes 5 of 5. He is 9 of 9. Coach, we talked about this. I mean, for the Warriors, you can tell they're having fun out there. Their coaches are laughing. They don't expect much. I mean, obviously, you have everybody here. It might change the way they're feeling, but those guys are having fun right now.
Yeah, and it's good to see because, like I said, that's about all you can do is just, use extra players, JV players. Obviously, even your extra goalies now playing on the first line at times. Like you said, they're doing everything, blocking shots. Obviously, we knew coming in McFarland would be a good team, but to be 0-0 after the second, just like we said in the first, it's a win-win for them. Yeah,
I mean, the way you look at this, anybody can beat anybody on any given day. It does not matter. But a Waupun team with, what do we got? Well, Zickert left, so then we got 6, 9, 12 guys with a goaltender. So 13 players.
Yep, with 6 players out too. So
yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable.
And then to go against the second-ranked team for Division II,
yes,
it's impressive. Still got 17 minutes to play. All you need is one shot, one goal.
Yeah, John Steinmetz. That is one thing. I mean, I never played for Waupun, but I played in Waupun. Coach, you can attest to this. The ice here, the upkeep for the ice in Waupun is unbelievable.
It is. They do a phenomenal job. I believe there's a board, and they all chip in, locking the rink up at nice. I played on here. I've reffed on here. It's a great. It's just like you put, that ice is looking nice.
It does look nice, and it feels nice when you're skating on it.
Yeah, it's a typical cold building, which obviously fans, you don't like cold buildings, but it also produces nice ice, and they do a phenomenal job of keeping the ice looking good.
All right. Coach, give me your keys going into the third period for both teams.
I think both teams have to stay out of the box. I know we say that a lot, but Waupun's already shorthanded with some sick players. McFarland, they got to get back to 5-on-5 hockey. We saw spurts there the last minute. I don't know how many shots they got on. Obviously, goaltender made some huge saves to keep it 0-0. But definitely we got to stay out of the box, both teams. If McFarland can go 5-on-5 hockey, I think you're going to see more shots on net for them. And less for Waupun, obviously. Third period, I'm sure a couple guys are tired out already, but they're playing well.
And my thing is, for the Warriors, you've been running 3D the entire night. I mean, that's a lot to ask out of your 3 defensemen to be able to go into a third period and be. I mean, I have no qualms of them being in shape at this point of the year because I'm sure they are, but nobody's in shape to play 45 minutes out of a 51-minute game.
No, they're basically, if they're playing 2-minute shift.
Yeah.
And then you're getting a minute break.
Yeah.
So that adds up over time. I think if you keep doing what you're doing, slowing down the clock, take an icing.
Yep.
Give your forwards and D and goaltender a break. More icings, the better for Waupun.
All right, we're going to step aside, run a couple ads. We'll be back after these messages on Just Live Streams.
Friday, January 31st is going to be a special night as the basketball teams and fans of Central Wisconsin Christian, Eustisford, and Johnson Creek join forces for Hoops for Hope, a night for cancer at the CWC Gymnasium. Several activities will be taking place to raise funds to support 2 area families battling brain cancer. CWC Director of Advancement Greg Zonnefeld and CWC 2014 alumni Jared Rignaris. We know that cancer has touched many of our lives in some manner and want to invite you to partner with us in making this a very successful evening of hope. Check out the CWC website for further information.
January 18th is the annual Waupun Warriors hockey team's Pink Out the Rink event. Every year, the Warriors fundraise and donate to a recipient fighting breast cancer. This year's beneficiary is Carmen. In April 2020, she was diagnosed with triple-negative breast cancer. Since diagnosis, she has undergone a double mastectomy, lymph node removal, and reconstructive surgery. Come on down and pack the community center on January 18th. Meet Carmen and support this great event as the Warriors take on the Wapaka Comets for the annual Pink Out the Rink event.
Welcome back here on Jeff's live streams after the intermission report. I mean, Coach, what can you say? The Waupun Warriors are bruised and battered. They battled tonight. And out of a young, you're playing a lot of younger guys tonight. You got junior Case Beam in the lineup, sophomore Kerner on D, and Brock Reeder, who they moved up to forward and moved Derek Pribanow back to D. Trying to find some sort of offense. Obviously, it's going to be difficult. I mean, Beam, he seems like he's played 40 minutes already out of or 30 minutes out of the 34 minutes we played tonight.
Yeah, he's lagging a lot of ice time as well as the other couple D. And, if Waupun does get a chance, throw something on net.
Yep.
Who knows what could happen? Maybe we get a rebound goal. Obviously, they haven't had many.
Yep.
We had 9 shots, 9 saves for McFarland's goalie, but put something on net. You never know what's going to happen. Got to stay out of the box is the biggest thing.
When we talked about this, and one thing I've noticed true is you said Waupun getting stuff on net. The majority of their dump-ins, they're trying to dump on Hung.
Yeah.
And personally, I agree with that because you know what? Hung, he hasn't seen a ton of shots, so the more pucks you get on him, the more likely at some point he's to make a mistake.
Yes, and they are doing nice. The normal people just dump it in the corner.
Yep.
This game, they're putting it on net. You never know, and obviously, like you said, he hasn't seen many shots, so never know if one will go in.
Wagner, Pettikamp, Polius, Vosberg, Sturmer to start with Hop, Postotnik, Nagel, Beam, and Kerner for the Waupun Warriors. Draws one back into their own zone by the McFarland Warriors. Stolen by Kerner. Kerner, backhander, goes wide. Tipped wide, actually, by Stephen Hung. Good start early and fire over there on the McFarland bench. Short glass on that side. I used to do it all the time when you come around the net like that. You're used to taller glass, you fire it right over the glass.
Yep. You're trying to go glassing out.
Goes to Pettikamp. Pettikamp brings it up the right wing. Has a man in the middle of the ice, but good play from Chase Beam to keep him to the outside. Postotnik chips up the wall. Vosberg shoots. Another block from the Warriors. Brock Reeder sprung, but he just couldn't get all the way out. Always, at least once a period. Hopefully we'll catch up in a second here. Puck is chipped wide, too strong for Reeder. And then it's an icing. Chris Gitzel coming in saying, let's go Warriors. Here tonight, down to just 13 players. And they're doing everything to try to win this game against the number 2 team in Division II. What a statement it would be.
Yeah, like you said.
Draws one by the Warriors and got out. Fisher, he'll try to get it in deep around Aaron Nail. Goes through him. Pribanow it back in deep. Rimmed around. Chipped back in by Brock Reeder. Stolen by Haas. Haas finds Blattner. Blattner down the left wing. Blattner shoots. Pad save. Rebound. Another save. Coker. Loose in front and they score. Callan Haas has made it 1-0. The Spartans finally break through and make it a 1-0 lead. Full line of assists there goes Haas from Blattner and Reagan. Walking in, Kerner, backhander, stopped by Steve Hung. Into the corner. Warriors now down to 1-0. Trying to battle one out and squeak away a game here. Beam, he'll fire it on that into the glove of Hung. Kind of handcuffed him a little bit, but Warriors getting a little bit more shots than normal in this period so far.
Yeah, great to see. Just rode on that. You never know.
Of how good Blake Coker's been today. I mean, the one bad rebound he gives draws one cleanly back into the glove of Steve Hung, but the one bad rebound he gives, and his team has been blocking everything tonight, that one gets buried.
Yeah, he's been doing an outstanding job, and he made the first save, but unfortunately the rebound went right to the person who scored.
Brought up and taken into the zone by Weston Vogel. Vogelsang chipped out. Sturmer fires it wide. Herman dumps it in deep. Pass in the middle of the ice goes through Fisher. Kept in by Sturmer. Sturmer walks, shoots wide. Couple wide shots from Nolan Sturmer in this period so far. Dump back in deep. Coker plays it into the corner. Pribanow rims it up. Reeder chips out. Brock trying to get it out. Dump back in deep. Pribanow playing D with Beam. Beam will get to it. Dump it back to Derek Pribanow. Pass in the middle of the ice finds Brock Reeder. Taken by Benton Nagel, the goaltender. Nagel comes around the left side. Gets bumped. Knocks his man back. Paulios gets it stolen by Derek Pribanow and dumped back in deep. Puck is in deep. Coming out with it. Off his stick by Beam, he gets it back. Fires it on net, played into the corner by Blake Coker. Puck goes back up top. Finds Nail. Nail poked off his stick by Postotnik, but he keeps it in. Good keep from Aaron Nail off of Postotnik. Pass in front, goes wide. Postotnik will bring it out. Dumped back. Goes through the skates of Cullen King. Cross-ice pass from Hop. Finds Beam. Beam will dump it in. Rimmed all the way around. Steve Hung stops it. Dumped into the neutral zone. Coker played really well today. Chase Beam has been dynamite in front of him. Blocked a ton of shots so far today. Nail will bring it up on the right wing. Pass in the middle of the ice. Through a couple sticks. Goes wide. Dumped in by the goal scorer, Callan Haas. Can't find his man in the middle of the ice. Chase Beam lost his stick. Fired off of Blake Coker. Pass in front. Goes off the stick of Coker. Shot from Haas. Goes wide. Pass in front. Puck is loose. Fired out. Blocked by the defenseman. Aiden Mock. He'll get it out. And we have
Net's off.
Net is off. The net looks off a little bit off its moorings.
Yep, looks like it.
Net a little bit off its moorings. Puck, and they say it's going to come outside, actually. 12:38 to go. A 1-0 lead for the McFarland Spartans. Finally broke through early in the first period after about 35 shots on Blake Coker. Kerner rims to Postotnik. Missed him. Samuel shoots, tipped. Coker with a save. Loose in front. Another save from Blake Coker on the rebound off of Will Ray's stick. What a stop from Blake Coker once again.
Yeah, he's playing an outstanding game tonight.
Nagel comes out. First time today we saw number 29 come in. Shot goes wide. Or 29, that's Clayton Hartskine. Pass in front. Can't find his man. Benton Nagel will get there. Nagel knocks Rowan Amundsen off the puck. Fired all the way down. This one might hit Hung just wide of him. They just say no ice. Postotnik bumps Sturmer. Brody Samuel chips off the boards. Kept in by Nagel, but he got it back. Ray brings it in. Ray trying to get around Beam. He cannot. Drop pass. Samuel. Backhand pass. Tipped in front. Chipped wide. And a clear from Chase Beam will end up being an icing. With 11:45 to go. 11:44 actually.
Little break for Waupun.
We'll see Fisher come out with Reeder and Aiden Mock with Beam and Kerner on D. Probably going to try to see as much of Beam and Kerner as we can, just with them maybe trying to knock in a goal here. Make this a tie game, a 1-1 game. Kerner rims it all the way around. Goes through the stick of Herman and comes out. Pass, hits his man, and whistle died. Looked like his whistle died on Cullen King. He was trying to call offsides. Paulius.
Yep, sometimes that happens and tells you how cold it is in here.
Pennekamp on the backside came in early as the pass went to Bowden Wagner. 11:30 now to go. Draws one back by Reeder to Derek Pribenow. Brock Reeder won the draw. Pass in the middle of the ice. Herman. Dumped back in deep by Pennekamp. Puck pass in front, chipped wide. Good pass from Paulius. Bowden Wagner missed an open chance in front. Kind of looked like Coker was out to challenge maybe a cut down the angle and didn't give Bowden Wagner much room to look at. Paulius one-timer, rebound in front. Tipped wide, and it's fired out. Puck was tipped, and no ice is called. Quick change from the Warriors. Aaron Nail will bring it out. Nail gets around his man, kips it over. Herman back to Nail. Gets around Nagel, but good play from Benton Nagel to knock it off the stick of Aaron Nail. Cross-ice pass, finds Pennekamp, shot in the goal. Pennekamp rips it upstairs, and it's 2-0. Good pass from Ty Paulius. And the McFarland Spartans now lead 2-0. The Pennekamp from Paulius, and I believe it should be Nail, but we'll wait.
Wait for the official announcement.
So 2-0 lead now for the McFarland Spartans. Draws one back. I was right. Pennekamp from Paulius and Nail at 6:19. They didn't start the clock, so they didn't pay attention to that.
Oh, yeah.
Pass in front goes off the toe of Blake Coker as it was tipped by his own defenseman. Liam Reagan with the pass intended for the original goal scorer, the first goal scorer, Callan Haas.
Looks like they might run the clock here down a little bit.
I'm dropping pens all over the place here. Trying to get my stuff written down, and I'm dropping my pens and everything. Draws one back. Shot fired from the point into the chest to Coker. From defenseman Braden Thompson. Pass goes cross ice to Sturmer. Sturmer's shot, pad save, Coker. Said his name a lot tonight, Nolan Sturmer. He's had a very good game defensively. You can see that he is definitely one of the top defensemen, if not the top defenseman for this team. Pass chipped into the neutral ice, knocked down by Ray, picked up by Vogelsang. Back to Aaron Nail. Sturmer moves around, shot blocked in front. Kerner blocks it. Chip behind the net. Aiden Mock battling with his man. Shot fired, blocked wide by Blake Coker. Off the glass and out, but almost a keep from Sturmer. Dump back in deep. Kerner was trying to go all the way down with it. Tries to get it out along the boards. He does. Picked up by Vosberg. Vosberg will chip it around. Too far and under the stick of Derek Pribenow. No ice. Pribenow could have played that. Coker drops it back to Pribenow. Taken away from Evan Wellington. Wellington gets it to Mason Neenstadt. Pass in front, can't find it. Neinstadt actually. Neinstadt fires wide on the blocker side. Aaron Nail picks it up at the point. Drops it down to Neinstadt. Rimmed all the way around to Benton Nagel. Nagel chips it off the boards. Good keep from Vosberg. Goes back to Aaron Nail. Nail's got it. Pass over. Gets it up. Beam gets it back. Beam. Cross ice pass. Can't find anybody. Here comes Bowden Wagner on a 2-on-1 with Paulius. Back to Wagner. Block pass from Derek Pribanow. Chipped up the boards. Ostatnik tries to chip it out. He can't get it all the way. Pribanow trying to chip it up. Hop chips it off the boards, and it comes out. Pass finds Wagner. Wagner in the middle. Paulius can't find him. Brock Reeder the other way on a 1-on-2. Reeder rips one in on Hung, and Hung paddles it into the corner. Fisher can't keep it in. Brings it along the line. Dump back in deep by Fisher. Rowan Leonard for the first time today, or Lenhare, haven't seen him. Caught by Nail, he'll fire it out. Hits his man in stride, it's Pennekamp. Pennekamp shoots, rebound in front, and he scores! Ty Paulius on the rebound, buries it home. It's 3-0. Somebody just got teed up. Looks like Paulius just got teed up.
Might probably unsportsmanlike, I think. Might have said something. Yep, it will be unsportsmanlike.
Like the power play type unsportsmanlike would be my guess.
Yep.
Yep. Or a 10-minute.
I think just a 2. Waupun will go on a power play for 2 minutes.
Third goal, 9:42, score number 7, Ty Paulius. Assistant number 2 as Pennekamp. Paulius from Pennekamp at 9:42.
Pennekamp takes it unsportsmanlike after he scores the goal. So he will go to the box. 2-2, coach, in Badgerland Conference conference action elsewhere. Nina Hortonville Menasha tied 2-2 with Ashwaubenon right now with 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, very good game there.
Beam's got it. Beam gets bumped by Nail. Nagel's got it. Benton Nagel. Pass up top. Hits Kerner. Kerner shoots. Tipped in front. Tries to get it through. Another block. Jacob Kerner's got it up top. Hits the stick of Beam and goes all the way back down as it's fired down by Aaron Nail. Benton Nagel reverses play to Beam. Beam goes up to Jacob Hop. Hop. Cross ice pass. Fisher catches in stride. He'll dump it in deep. On Hung. Hung will play it back. Sturmer kept in by Derek Pribanow. Good keep. Finds his man in stride but can't hold on to it. Was Weston Vogelsang. Yes, the McFarland captain got an unsportsmanlike. Kind of looked like he was yelling at the bench, didn't he, Coach?
I think and the ref was right there, so last thing you want to say something. Ref caught it right away.
25 seconds to go on the power play, 5 minutes to go in this game. And that'll be an ice too far for the Waupun Warriors player, Brock Reeder. Pass will come all the way down. I mean, Coach, we've seen. I don't know if have you seen this Warriors team play yet this year?
I have not.
Okay, I didn't know if you did what or were working the Cowan Cup or actually got a chance to watch. But I know when this Warrior team is at full strength, they really impressed me tonight with how little they had and the way Blake Coker played tonight. He has impressed me as well. This team kind of rallying together again. They're expected to lose this game with 1, people being sick, and 2, I don't think they're expected to lose this game per se if those guys are playing.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at a 2-10 matchup, 2-11 matchup. It's a top 20 matchup in Division II.
Yeah, even with a full healthy roster, this would have been a tough win to get for Waupun, and it's impressive the way they're playing tonight. I mean, shout out to everybody.
Kerner chips it out. Postotnik can't get there. Chip back in deep that time by Bowden Wagner. Rimmed all the way around. For the first time today, we see Nathan Wilson on the ice, getting some varsity time fired all the way down. That'll be an icing with 4:59 to go, 4:58 to go in the period.
And we hope those 6 players, I mean, they're probably watching tonight. Hopefully get better for the pink out night.
Yeah, we all, I mean, I know that you seniors out there, whether it's Hayden Reeder and Jonas Buckholz that are watching, I know they want to play in that.
Yes.
That's a huge thing in this Waupun thing. This place is absolutely packed to the rim every time we come here for that. Draws one cleanly back and fired into the netting, and another block shot. Shot was taken by J.J. Blattner.
Yeah, and you can just tell, I mean, they're getting tired very quickly, and, surprising they were hanging in this long. And
Blattner fires one wide, pass in front to Haas. Haas battling, Beam trying to kick it loose, and it's knocked in to the glove of Blake Coker by J.J. Blattner with 4:45 to go in the period. Needing a change, Jacob Kerner just comes right off. Derek Pribenow will come back out. Draw kicked back by Brock Reeder to Chase Beam. Beam slows up, goes around Haas. Played a ton of minutes tonight as Chase Beam gets it to Fisher. Fisher comes up the left wing, chips it into the neutral zone, trying to find Brock Reeder. Dump back out, Derek Pribenow. Pribenow over skates. Liam Reagan comes the other way. Reagan down to the left wing. Reagan shoots. Blocker save, Coker into the netting. With 4:22 to go in the period. And the game. I mean, this could be a matchup we see down in a sectional matchup. They are in a sectional opponent.
Yeah, I think with a full healthy roster for Waupun, I think we'll see how the seedings come out, but they could definitely potentially play each other in the playoffs.
Draws one back and saved on a shot from Vogelsang by Blake Coker. Kerner picks it up behind his own net off the skates of Postotnik. Vogelsang blocked in front. Shot into the glove of Blake Coker from the point, taken by Rowan Lehner.
Yeah, you can even just see on the bench, you got 6 extra players and an extra goalie. They're exhausted.
You got to remember, 2 of those guys have only played like 1 shift. Shot into the mask of Blake Coker off the draw from Weston Vogelsang once again.
Yeah, they're playing their hearts out. It's fun to watch.
Chipped off the glass, and it comes out into the neutral zone. Sturmer. Pass off the boards, off the stick of Beam. It'll stay alive. Pass in front. Man open. Net comes off. Will Ray missed it anyways. He shot it high and wide on a offhand one-timer. I think Blake Coker definitely got his bell rung a little bit on that one-timer that hit him in the mask.
Yeah, it looks like he's taking a little break here.
Needed a little bit of an extra time.
Yep, gathering his thoughts a little bit.
So 3:40 to go in this period. End the game. Draws one cleanly back. Beam pins it along the wall. Trying to kill some time, kind of looks like Chase Beam's doing here. Pribbett now out there with Beam. Mock, Brock Reeder, and Fisher. Beam kicks it, gets it back. Chipped high in the air. Bounces over the stick. Fisher tries to get it through, couldn't get it. Good play from Braden Thompson, the freshman. Freshman defenseman we've only seen a couple times today. Scholes, Wellington, and Neinstadt are back out there. Pass finds Wellington, but a little too strong. Brought in at the point. Shot into the glove from Vosberg. A good save from Blake Coker once again with 2:55 to go.
Yeah, outstanding game for him on his birthday as well. Wish him a happy birthday, and we had a birthday from each side.
Wellington's line comes out. Top line comes back on. One back to Thompson. Off the mask, or off the shoulder of Coker, off the crossbar, and out of play with 2:50 to go. Shot from Braden Thompson on the point, just barely missed. Narrowly got that one right over the shoulder of Blake Coker. Leonard comes back out there. Draws one cleanly back to Pennekamp. Pribenow pokes it off his stick. Wagner drops it back to Pennekamp. Pennekamp lost it to Benton-Nagel, and I see, you say what you want. Benton-Nagel as a goaltender coming in and playing forward, he's been fantastic.
He's doing an outstanding job.
Herman passes it up to Pennekamp. Pennekamp got it back, but they're offsides. And an update, obviously, from Glory Days Consulting in Division I. Anita Hortonville-Menasha Rockets are down 3-1 to the Ashwaubenon Jaguars.
Yeah, a little upset.
Or 3-2.
A little upset for Division I.
It'd be a huge upset, especially in terms of sectional. That's the section.
Yeah.
As the Ashwaubenon has beaten Fond du Lac, and then they would beat Nina Hortonville-Menasha as well.
Yeah, two good Badgerland teams, and like I said, it'll make that seeding a lot more interesting come playoff time.
Herman's got it with 2:05 to go. Stolen by Brock Reeder. Reeder, board pass, too strong. Looks like it might have hit Cullen King again. Fisher gets hit hard once again. Pass finds Fisher once again. He chips it out. Dumped all the way back out. Oh, almost hit a kid. Eesh. Over the glass and almost hit a kid. Kid was oblivious, too. He just walked right by, didn't he?
Yeah.
Act like nothing happened.
Nope, I don't think he even saw that one.
Puck fired. Puck thrown and caught. Nope, just a little too far for Scotty Van Galen. He couldn't catch it. Hop loses the draw. Ray won it back to his defenseman. Sturmer goes cross ice, too strong. That gonna wave it off with 1:35 to go. Third line back out there with Amundsen, Ray, and Vogelsang. Puck was covered with 1:30 to go by Blake Coker. Draw one back. Tipped out by Beam. Blocked shot from Chase Beam. What a block. Sturmer's got it in his own zone. Board pass finds his partner, Thompson. Beam bumps his man. Coming the other way, Rowan Amundsen. Down the outside. Postotnik steals. Ray's got it. Cross ice pass finds Sturmer. Block shot in front. Still loose. Ray. Shot blocked again. Fired out. 58 seconds to go in the period. Thompson's got it. Gets it to Sturmer. Knocked back into his own zone to Thompson. Wellington. Evan Wellington shot wide of Blake Coker. Fisher tries to beat Sturmer to it. Sturmer gets to it, walks the line, but he pulled it out. Fisher knocks it out with 35 seconds to go. Herman. Board pass a little too strong for Wellington. Knocked out by Derek Pribenow. Well, Herman tries to get around. Pribenow, Fisher dumps it back into him. Chase Beam. Dumped in by Herman. Beam battles for it along the wall with 15 seconds to go in the period. End the game. Beam rims it up the wall. Dump back in deep by Neinstadt. Pribenow chips it out. Lenhare taps it out, and that'll do it. The McFarland Spartans will win 3-0 in this Division II matchup and a sectional matchup, so it's a very quality win for them. We will 21-24. Blake Coker goes 52 of 55 today. Unbelievable. Hung went 14 for 14, but didn't see a ton of quality shots from the Warriors. Obviously, down a couple guys and their top guys and all, but yeah, great effort from the Warriors. We're going to run a couple ads, and we'll be back on Jeff's live streams after these messages.
Adult or kids leagues, or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament, or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
WDS Construction is a national general contractor with headquarters in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. But we are so much more. The holiday spirit has taken over the WDS corporate office. Our team has transformed the space into a festive wonderland with themes like Santa's Workshop and Christmas at the Zoo, along with other creative holiday decor throughout. From cheerful decorations to imaginative displays, every corner is filled with seasonal joy. WDS Construction wishes everyone a wonderful holiday season filled with warmth, joy, and plenty of festive fun.
Welcome back here on the post-game show with Coach Dwayne Washnick, Justin Schwartzmiller. Coach, I mean, you talk about it going 52 of 55 today. Blake Coker with an unbelievable game.
Outstanding job by him. I mean, he stopped 52 shots, or 52 saves, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and outstanding job on his birthday. They played their hearts out, all of them.
Yep.
Just like someone commented it. Great job by both goalies.
Yeah, Benton Nagel played really, really well
Phenomenal.
on
Fun to
forward
watch
today. It was actually really fun to watch.
Yeah, he played hard.
So we're going to give it right to the scoring recap. We only had a third period scoring recap to go through. 1:15 into the period, a goal scored by number 22, Callan Haas, assists from all his line mates, J.J. Blattner and Liam Reagan. Then at the 6:19 mark, a goal scored by Addison Pennekamp from Ty Polius on a good shot, bar side, ripped it over the glove of Blake Coker and Aaron Nail as well with an assist. And then 8:39 to go, a goal from Ty Polius, assisted by Addison Pennekamp on a rebound, and Polius actually got a unsportsmanlike conduct on that one. So it looked like he said something to the Waupun bench for sure. But Waupun fans, we will be back here on Saturday. Hopefully we got everybody back. Like the comment from Kerry Flagner saying, great game from Benton Nagel and Blake Coker. Fantastic game from both of them. I was really impressed. I mean, Coach, I talked to Coach Tank for probably 20, 30 minutes before the game, and he had the guys down who he was going to play, and then the extra forwards and guys who were just kind of on the bench, and Benton Nagel was one of the extra forwards. But he played a lot.
He played a lot. He played a lot of minutes, and it was impressive and fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, I always have high things to say about Chase Beam and Jacob Kerner as a defensive pair, but I mean, they logged a lot of minutes tonight. They kept this game close at Waupun. I mean, they had their chances. They had a couple power plays, but you could just tell that, I mean, without their top guns, it's a tough way to win a game.
It's very tough, and hopefully those guys can get healthy for the pink out night, and obviously they could see each other in the playoffs, and with the healthy roster, who knows what's going to happen.
All right. We're going to see everybody at that pink out game. I will not be here, unfortunately, but Jeff will be here, and I believe Caleb, I think he's with him as well. So everybody tune in for that. I know everyone's always excited for the pink out the rink. I wish I was here last year for it. It was actually the first experience I've ever been here for the pink out the rink. It was pretty cool to see. It's a pretty cool event that goes on here in Waupun, and I don't really go to many Waupun hockey games that the stands aren't packed, so the stands will be a little more packed than normal.
Yeah, like you said, expecting a full crowd on that night, so get here early.
So Ashwaubenon on Tit beat Nina Hortonville Menasha 4-2 tonight.
Yeah, that'll make the seatings in their sectional a little bit more interesting.
All right, I want to thank everyone for tuning in and listening to me and Coach Dwayne Washnick. I will be back on air Monday. Next Monday, I have no idea where I am, but had some hockey this week. It was exciting and a couple really good games, and we'll see you people on Saturday, you Waupun people. Jeff will be here and ready for you guys calling the game. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in on Jeff's live streams.
Thank you for watching our broadcast. A shout out to our sponsors. This is Jeff Sauer. I hope you enjoyed our broadcast. Until next time, may God bless you today and every day.